Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. It's nice to have you back again. Like it's been a while, but I'm excited. Thank you for always being a good subscriber. Thank you for the love. Thank you for everything. I love you. I celebrate you. God bless you. Amen. Thank you. So today I want to just give you a testimony of how God helped me to be able to hear Papa again. Saying this, some of you may be wondering, am I deaf? Was I deaf? Like, couldn't I hear him? No, there was something that I noticed for like for years, I guess. I noticed that anytime they are playing, like maybe I'm listening to Papa, when I say Papa, Bishop David Oyedepo, anytime I'm listening to him, I hardly understand what he says. Sometimes I hardly hear what he's saying. I remember first was when we were in Koinonia during one minister retreat. I think was it 2019? Yeah, yes. And I think Apostle was like during one of the sessions. I think that section had to do with, was it leadership or so? I forgot things. I think so, yeah. And then Papa was playing Apostle. That's Daddy was playing like a video clip about Papa talking about Covenant University, research he did, and stuff like that. If I say I heard everything, I'm really lying. I couldn't really hear a lot of the things that Papa was saying. That's Bishop David Oyedepo. And I just followed it. Look, I'm not a living faith. I was not attending winners. So what is there? And I just let that one go and then let that one slide. Then when I went for service, the only church that I could really worship there was Living Faith. No, the other churches are great Orthodox churches, but I'm not really into the Orthodox life like that. So when I saw Living Faith, I was like, wow, that's a nice option. That's a very good one. And I started attending Living Faith. And anytime, mostly first Saturday, sometimes they used to connect to Kenaland. And when they are connected, I hardly hear what Papa is saying. And during last year Shiloh, that's 2021 Shiloh, I was just attending it because most of that is Papa's section, I was not really understanding what he was saying. Like when I say I'm not understanding, I mean I'm not understanding. I would just like strain my ears, trying to pick one or two words and just sit down. And I concluded that I won't just really understand because when he's talking, it sounds in my ear like someone that is laughing. You understand? Like as if the person is laughing and laughing and talking at the same time, and I couldn't just understand or hear what he was saying. And I noticed it wasn't just Papa. Even while I was in school, I had one lecturer flat, and he took us maths 102 and maths 341, but I hardly understand what that man is saying. And people will be like, literally be saying that that's one of their best maths lecturer that he could teach it. And I'll be like, is it the man that me I don't understand what he's saying? Because so when I now had Papa on, I was like, maybe I'm just destined not to really understand certain people and I can understand other people. So I just was working with it. So when I came home, and Living Faith was the closest church to me. Yeah. And since I served out in Living Faith faithfully almost all through my service year, I decided, okay, I was already enjoying that fellowship and everything, getting used to this everything. And then I just moved to Living Faith fully. And I was attending Living Faith, yeah. And I was still not understanding Papa. So thank God for my pastor. I celebrate my pastor, Pastor James Yarafa from Living Faith, Minta, Yunbu, Gindimongro, and in Lafia, Pastor Emmanuel Abu, and that's Living Faith, you can see this, yes. And this man, God have really used them wonderfully. And I was just, since I'm not really sitting directly on the Papa, so it wasn't something of concern to me. I could just understand what my pastor is saying, and I was getting blessed by. But then one Saturday, I think that was October, month of wisdom, I went for normal, this Saturday prayer in morning section that they will review the theme of the month and everything. stuff like that. And Papa would declare and bless us, and we connected to Canaan land. And I was shocked that that day I understood everything that Papa said. And I was excited. You know what I did? When I came home, I went to YouTube. I started playing music, like looking for Bishop Oyedepo's messages. And I was literally playing those things and trying to understand what he was saying. I was literally just trying to, like, to be sure whether my hearing has really opened, because this is something that I don't even listen to his messages on YouTube because I don't even know what he's saying. Like, so I played a lot of them and I understood him. I could hear him. And that was just the beginning. And I said that was not that's not like I said that was not enough. During this year Shiloh, I understood everything. I could hear everything that Papa was saying. And I was so blessed. I am so blessed. Not just once, I'm still blessed because I still have the messages and I'm still playing and listening to them. Even in my retreat section, I was still listening to those messages. And those things, that thing, like, it really changed my life. And it reminded me of one time where at my sister's place, they used to connect to Dunamis. I think that praise stuff like that. And Pastor Paul Lenencha was talking and he was ministering. He was just doing word of knowledge, and he was calling someone to come down. And then a brother said he was hearing his name, that the Lord was telling him to come and give his life to Christ, and he came, and that's how he got born again. So what am I trying to say? You can sit under a man and not really understand what he's saying, and not even hear what he's saying. Like, it happens. And that's why we wonder how Judas was with Jesus and he still betrayed Jesus. Yeah, we may say he's destined, but he was not just really understanding the assignment. Like, yes. And then this, we have Gehazi, and how he couldn't still understand the assignment of his masters, Elisha, and he could still go after Naaman to collect those things. And you wonder, excuse me, is it that you are not really understanding your master, or you're not sensitive? And you could see that's why we have people in the church that have been in the church for years and their life is not transformed. I feel we should start putting that in our prayer point, like, Lord, open the ears of people. And that's why the Bible says, let the eyes of our understanding be enlightened, so that we'll understand. Do you know, there is that part of enlightenment that we really need as believers, and I feel that's one of the neglected aspects of we Christians. A lot of us don't really understand this prayer, like, God, open my eyes to understand all that you have to tell me. Like, open my ears to hear from your minister. Do you understand? It's really a very strong prayer. Even for people, Lord, for as many that will be coming to today's service, for Lord, for as many that will be connecting, Lord, Father, open their ears, open their eyes of understanding, open their heart to understand everything that you have to tell them. Because a lot of people will come and they will not even hear anything. And when you ask them how was service, they will just like, powerful. Like today's service, so just powerful. And that's it. And it continues. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on. And so that's my testimony. I can now understand Bishop David Oyedepo. And you know, since after I started understanding, that's when I understood the gravity of calling him Papa. That's when I said, like, Papa, Papa, because I was not understanding him. How will I call? How will you call someone that you're not understanding, Papa? Like, how? How? Just tell me how. But I thank God that now I understand him, and the Lord has opened my heart, and he has also given me a prayer line. Please do well to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. I'm still going to bring you another testimony. I feel this will be my testimony season, and I still have another Shiloh testimony that happened this year. So if you want to hear it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, turn on the notification bell below, so that I'll be updating you, yes, on my next video. You will see it. You'll be the first to be notified. Thank you. Love you. Bye. Take care. To have a blessed week ahead.